Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back doing another Dominaria Intermediate Swiss Draft League. We opened in Bolus's Clutches, which looks like it's the strongest card here. We have Adeliz, which I played with, as you saw, and played really well. Great card. Otherwise, our rare is Hinterland Harbor. Not very exciting, and not a ton else in this pack that I'm super excited about. Merfolk Trickster's fine. And Invoke the Divine, I'm pretty sure is main deckable, and no problems there. But I guess Blink of an Eye is pretty good. Quite a few good blue cards in here, but not a exciting pack outside of the In Bolus's Clutches. Alright, follow-up pick. Well, we have Evra, Halcyon Witness, which is a cool card. There's an Academy Jern Mage in here. You know about my obsession with this card. There's also Rona, the Disciple, in here. I think Evra's probably pretty good. Not worth anything, though, right? I can't imagine it is. It's worth 2 cents. I kind of just want to take Journey Mage anyway. Just take the dude that bounces. Why not? This has lifelink, though. It's a pretty strong effect. Does have to get in. I'm just gonna take Journey Mage. It's done me too well to not take it now. Knight of Malice, yeah. Tetsuko here is very good too. This is a good card. Been wanting to play this card too. Knight of Malice is hard to pass up, though. This card is pretty phenomenal. But Tetsuko, there's some cool cards that this has synergy with. It's pretty tough to deny a Knight of Malice, isn't it? It's just Gorsh that's good. You're not a wizard, though. I don't know if that matters. I'm just going to take Tetsuko. When in doubt, stay on color and get thing that's unblockable itself and makes a whole bunch of other things unblockable as well. Llanowar Elf? What? It's also an Elfhame Druid. I think Llanowar Elf's better, though. It's cheaper. What else we got? In here, there's an Acolyte. I think we probably just take the Llanowar Elf. You ramp. It's unblockable with Tetsuko. I like it. We're going to take it. Okay, so we can take the Shepherd now. Once again, more Tetsuko synergies. Not too much else in here. Also, you get 2 bodies. I like it. Maybe we should put the Journey Mage in 5 in this deck, so we may not end up with a ton of wizards. But Shepherd, Thorn Elemental, Juggernaut. Probably just taking Juggernaut. That is a whole heck of a lot cheaper than a Thorn Elemental. Look at this curve. Alright. So, Assistant, we currently have a couple historic spells. 3, as a matter of fact. It's actually pretty good for a flyer. But there's another Shepherd. Why am I calling this a Shepherd? It's a Sapherd. Obviously. It's to do with Saprolings. I'm probably just going to take this. Get the multiple bodies. Although, scrying is pretty slick. I feel like I cut Assistant a lot, but how often would I cut a Sapherd? I don't know. I'm going to take the Sapherd, though. My gut instinct is multiple bodies on one card is not going to let me down. So, Sage of Latnam. We currently have all of but just one artifact. Homerid Explorer and Relic Runner. Well, Runner is unblockable with Tetsuko anyway, so maybe we just take it. There is a pretty late Windgrace Acolyte in here, which I think is a pretty good card. But I'm going to take the runner. I see a lot of people play the Impulse. Maybe I'd like this card. I don't know. It's a little bit more exciting than a Lano or Envoy. I mean, maybe they both don't make the deck, but I'm fine with taking it. So we can get some more historic going here. Partick Wanderer versus Sparring Construct. I guess I wouldn't want to really play either of them. But just in case we don't get enough fatties, maybe I just take the Wanderer. It's cool that you can res and in Bolus's clutches with that card, but that's alright. Alright, I'll take the Worm. The Worm is... Actually, I don't even know if the Worm is better than Partick Wanderer now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'd rather just have Trample than 2 extra power and a toughness. I don't actually know. Maybe I play both and it doesn't matter. So, some pretty late goodies, actually. I'm going to take the Abomination. I like that card. Alright. Could be just black-blue, too, maybe. Or black-green. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Plenty of black towards the end of that pack, though. Geez, what do? You may sacrifice any number of creatures. It reduces the cost. Up to one target player's life total becomes half their starting life total. It's kind of cool, actually. Cast down as well. Strong removal. I'd probably take removal over this card anyway. And then we have a Sphinx. A Syncopate. I'll probably just take the cast down. Cheap removal. It is non-legendary. Not to be overlooked. I mean, the fact that you can reduce this is actually kind of cool. But I mean, it's still a cost. You have to sacrifice creatures. This probably works pretty well in black-green. But considering I've got In Bolus's Clutches and Tetsuko, it makes quite a bit of sense to at least try and stick with the blue, I think. And then I think this is probably worse in blue than like a cast down. So I'm going to take the cast down. Hey, Black Blade Reforged. I've been waiting for this card. Seem to never get it, but always play against it. So I'm going to take it. There's also a Surveyor in here, which if I ended up splashing for black, which I definitely could do, I might just want the Surveyor, but I can't pass this. It's too sweet. Wait, there's a Llanowar Elf in here too? Jeez. I'm going to take the Reforged. It just gives you a good late game plan, which I like. It's also historic. Jeez, we're just getting all these Llanowar Elves, huh? I'm pretty tempted. I mean, then again, there's a Vicious Offering in here as well. Ramp versus removal. Well, I'd still like to kind of do blue-black anyway. And if we're just going to get all the black removal, then supplement with some blue powerhouse cards. Lingering Phantom's actually pretty sweet in this deck. We've got some pretty decent historic going already, actually. I like it. So, do I get the first of many shards here, or what? I think this Adamant Will is a pretty fantastic card, too. I'm going to take the shard, I think. There's a Dalit Omnivore, but I don't mind taking shard and maybe finding more later. Possibly. Another Lingering Phantom, but now I think we want the Acolyte. Cheaper, plus life gain. plus Flight, which is pretty good with Blackblade Reforged. I think the Skin Witch is actually fine. Play it early, play it late. Either way, you're happy. Alright, another Windgrace Acolyte, which we'll take. Dark Bargain gives us some card advantage. Unwind is more of a sideboard card, I think. So, Befuddle, that's a late Llanowar Elf. I mean, I could just ditch out on blue. It does seem like blue's getting cut pretty good. And just maybe take the Llanowar Elf and probably be fine with that. Yeah, I mean, if we're just going to get the latest Llanowar Elves you could possibly imagine, then fine. We'll just ditch out on blue. Never look back. I can return another historic card. So what would I want to return? I don't know. I'm probably not. I think I'm pretty far away from the Rat Colony plan, though. Either way. That's a late Adamant Will, geez. Alright, here we have a Grun, which I guess I could ramp into. It's a big fat fatty. I probably just want this Vicious Offering, though. Just get the removal. When in doubt, get removal. Especially one that works pretty well in conjunction with cheap rampy dudes you don't need anymore. Or Yavima, yeah. Vicious Offering's sweet in this deck. We're going to take the removal over Juggernaut and Grun. So here I can actually do Grow from the Ashes, which seems fine to me, actually. Wish I had some more card draw other than Dark Bargain. But I think we take the Grow. I mean, we could still technically splash blue because of that. Splashing in Bolus's Clutches seems a bit difficult, admittedly. Fall of the Thran. Huh. Might just want to Grun here. There's also a Mammoth Spider. Six mana 10/10 could be pretty good. There's also Fungal Infection, which I think is cool. We're pretty removal light, actually. We have a Cast Down and 2 Vicious Offerings, and that's about it. So maybe we want the Infection. We're decent on fatties. I mean, you can never really have enough fatties. We have some historic value cards, though, right? We have the Paladin and we have Reforged. Let's just take Grun. I've passed him a few times, and I wanted to try him out. Each opponent sacks a creature or planeswalker. Each opponent discards a card. Oh yeah, this card's sweet. This looks like a fun one to try out. More exciting than anything else here, I would say. So, Ancient Animus, probably what we're looking for. There's another ramper here, Elfhame Druid, and we do actually have at least one kicker. And another legend would be cool with Blackblade Reforged. And actually Soul Salvage is something I'd want, because it's good card advantage for a ramp deck. When they have answers for your fatties, you want to just be able to get them back. But how good is Ancient Animus for us? We actually don't have that many amazing bodies for it, to be honest. They're at our 6 mana. The thing is, we do want some more removal in here, but I think we'll take the Animus. I think taking Soul Salvage would have been fine there, actually. Memorial to Folly. Here, we'll take that. We've already got a deck and basically free value out of the graveyard. Otherwise, I'd take Pierce the Sky for sideboard, but Memorial's making the deck, so we're taking it. Soothsayer. I think this card's actually really good, but hey, if you're just going to get past every single land or elf in the game, I say take it. I don't think we need another Grow from the Ashes. I'm not even convinced we want the first one anymore. I'm going to take this third Acolyte, though, and just rant myself to death. Nature's Spiral actually does work pretty well with Windgrace Acolyte, but it doesn't give card advantage. There's nothing else here I want anyway. Broken Bond is definitely important to have. I think Lifelink's good too, but I want to be able to deal with pesky, very, very pesky enchantments and artifacts. Evangel's gone. Don't need ya. So long. Not going to do Grow from the Ashes. I think quad Llanowar Elves should do us just fine. Spiral and Broken Bond probably not going to make the main deck, even though they could. Geez. Another chance to get that Fall of the Thran. I mean, we can do it better because we have the Llanowar Elves, but I'd probably just take an Infection, I guess, for sideboard. Protector that I don't need. I'm going to take the foil land, actually. Alright. I think our deck is sweet. I mean, I don't know if you can go wrong with 4 Llanowar Elves. But I think we should probably play 17 lands. I mean, technically with 16 lands, we still have 20 land cards. How many, we can cut a creature pretty easily from this deck, though. How many historic spells do we have for Cabal Paladin? That's a question. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that many. Paladin might just be an easy cut. And that way I can stick with ramping into fatties and being fine. We still have some graveyard value stuff too. We have the Phantom, we have the Memorial to Folly, we have a Dark Bargain to get some more cards. And then we have Acolytes to offset the life loss, getting creatures and planeswalkers back, equipping with a Reforged onto Llanowar Elves. This deck's sweet, actually. We have a lot going on here. Pretty decent removal, too. Animus, Double Offering, Cast Down. I think we could use some more, but I'm going to be pretty satisfied, I think, overall with this. I like it. All right. Yep. I like it. No other land. Okay. So we want more. Well, I kind of need that green early, though, don't we? Should be 9/8. I'm going to do it the other way, actually. It actually makes more sense this way anyway. Besides the Llanowar Elves being on turn 1, we don't have double black and we do have double green. That's pretty important. So, okay. Here it is. Black, green. Ramp. We'll see you round 1.